Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG, and we are spending money and selling food and spending more money and selling food and spending more money. Just trying to, at this point, I've reached the point where we're like, all right, let's just do road work, like major infrastructure projects across our whole empire, while we've got a big advantage in resources and can afford the outlay. We should have a very calm action turn here. We've got more than enough food to defend ourselves, so no one's likely to march on us. We're just basically waiting for the heat to die down with the Kitabatake, so that we can ally them and keep them off of our flank, and then we'll be ready to push against the Azai and the Rokaku, and eventually the Miyoshi to take Nijo Palace. All that's easier said than done, but it's all also going to happen. There's not enough troops over there to stop us. It's a matter of how quickly this can be accomplished. And rushing it will be detrimental to us. Satomi clan was eliminated by the Hojo. That's probably the B. Brian Blair, yeah, which means now the Uesugi states have got to be numbered there. I'd like to think that they just move on them with this army that's already deployed, but AI tends to pull back, regroup, then attack the castle that's like a day's march away from the one they just took. But let's see, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll head right for the Uesugi. A message has come from Hate Kayama clan. Will you grant him an audience? Sure. Can you help us, please? Relief force. Well, that's a ways away. We can certainly march there. Depending on who's attacking them, I don't know how much we can do. Doesn't look like it's the Uesugi. So who's attacking them? Check the requester. They want Kaerikumo Castle, which is all the way up there. I wonder who's attacking them. I wish I could tell. I mean, we'll get free... What do we get? We get some trust. We get something to do. And it'll make it easier for us to just make them a vassal later. But we probably just want to conquer them so that we can use their forces and their castles directly against the Uesugi. Let's... It might be the Uesugi who are attacking them, and I don't want that. Don't want the Uesugi gaining anything. Yeah, I'm not sure who's attacking them. Let's go up and try to help them out, though. Let the trustworthy Yoshitatsu Saito lead the way. Oh, it should be Ryutoshi who's in charge, but I guess he's not as high a rank. Oh, the Lord. Yeah, it'll be Ryutoshi. He hasn't seen action in a while. Let's get him up here to help out. Probably don't have enough troops to make it worth some time marching out of there. Who would lead troops from here? Natsuko.
Let's march.
This will, if they get there in time, these troop counts would probably be enough to overwhelm the people who would be messing with them up here. The Uesugi haven't really built up these castles that well yet. Come on, go after the... Yeah, go after the Uesugi. There's no point in waiting. Deal with them now. Destroy. Destroy. Yeah. Alright. Let's keep an eye on our own forces up here. Yoshiaki Ashikaga has been improving roads. I really thought it said something like, building a new faction to betray you. Oh, it might be the monks who are after them. No, it's the Uesugi. Okay, it is definitely in our interest to stop them from growing any stronger. Hopefully we can get up there in time to help. Because, forces they sent would have probably been enough to take the castle. It won't if we can get there in time. Though we don't have such an overwhelming advantage that I don't have to worry about possibly having Ryutoshi lose a battle. It's a hot spring, the Dumayabashi Castle. How popular it appears people have migrated to the town seeking its effects. That's nice. Yoshitatsu Saito died on his way back to his home planet. I was hoping he might live longer if he was just in a unit, but I guess you could die wherever. So I've picked up the Flood Controller trait. I've gained the Siege trait. I guess we can assign a new low-loyalty officer to be forced there. But we're being pushed back. They've got a big-ass army attacking. Reporting in. Our hot springs have drawn a crowd. Our population has increased by 1,000. We made 1,000 gold in taxes. Ronins are in our lands. We put Hideyoshi in charge up there. Because he'll be pretty damn good once he gets his head on straight. We could also put Yazuke up there. Because Ryutoshi does not need the bonus to loyalty. Yeah, let's make, I didn't give him a gift. Let's make, Yazuke the lord of a castle. That'd be kind of cool. How much time we got? I think I just started this video, I'm pretty sure. Alrighty. Oh, that's right. I was going crazy for road work last time.
What are you wanting?
Oh, he doesn't handle treasures. Rice very cheap in autumn. Yeah, well, I don't need rice. That's kind of the thing. Oh, I didn't get diplomacy set up with the Imperial Courts again, did I? Mazuyuki, I think Uncle Baldo was handling that. Mazuyuki would be better at it, though. Okay, unless I, like, missed onesie-twosie road improvements that would help us, I think we're doing what we need to be doing here. This is already being worked. You know, I've been holding them in reserve, but this is going to take forever if I don't use them. Someone's already improving that. Is this an Uehara road? It is not. That is not a Kiso Fukushima road. I think I might finally have this wrapped up. Nope, here we go. Lita Castle. Home of Lita's grandma. Even though she's not there. He's not there, and it's not actually Lita, it's Aida. Don't cry for me, Argentina. You were supposed to be immortal. I think that might be it. I think we might finally have, if I didn't, I just missed one castle or one road somewhere. No, Inui, of course. I've always been a traitor to our cause. Inui. They are a weird little mountain town that we did not improve all the roads around. Oh yeah, that can't be. Sunpu we would have gotten a long time ago. That's one of the reasons it's grown so well. It had that potential for growth, and it was already pretty good, so I emphasized getting it even better as fast as possible. Shaman, playtime's over. It's time to build roads. actually have a little bit of money left over for once. Let's blow it all on Yorozumi Ashikaga. Yeah, he looks like he's an Ashikaga kind of guy. Fancy hat and all that. That's kind of their deal. I think it might be time to start appeasing tribes that are kind of on the border with some of our potential future enemies. Nobunaga, hard at work with that. He should be overseer, though, even with his reduced, I'm not working for you 100% stats. Let's get these guys up to 100, just for the hell of it. Because there's nobody competing with us for their support. I don't know if it gradually goes up on its own if you're the only one who's around, or independence can sometimes become a thing. But I think we're ready to call it a turn and get up here and try to defend this castle just against the northern aggression of the Uesugi.
Let's go. Understood.
We're not in any great rush to get this thing going. We've got defenses that should be beneficial here.
Follow my lead. Leave it to me. I'll bring this to an
So we'll greatly increase our own attack. Now, is that melee only or both? It's all. So let's actually use ranged on him and hope he gets caught up with our towers and stuff. He's charging. It's probably, well, it's uphill. But it's probably still the smart move. Eh, not that smart.
Get them.
A birthday present. I like them.
This is the decisive moment.
Roar!
Run if you want.
Might as well just do something with these guys. 'Cause that'll actually make it harder for them to close with me if I don't want to close. Because I'm trying to spare troops because we've got a lot more Uesugi we got to fight.
I'll be claiming this victory.
He's lowering his speed even more. These guys are probably making their way up the hill.
Let's get started.
Alright, why don't you just get in here and melee these guys? Now that these guys are here to wear you down as well.
Let's go.
That didn't really work out that well. It's the turning point, never give up. But the tribals have not positioned themselves to really assist too much. So Ryutoshi is not going to be able to do another fight with the Uesugi. But if he held things long enough for the forces from Gifu Castle to arrive, he's done his job. Cover the battlefield in arrows. Alright, so we're going to need him to retreat. Didn't help matters that his adjunct died on the way. So this is their main force. They had other... Yeah, they're not going to be able to fight them off on their own. How far do... you guys have a ways to go. I think we make sure to actually touch the castle. But then we immediately retreat. No, actually we need to retreat now. We won't be able to handle these guys. Well, it says they're 500. Maybe we can.
Let us join you.
Oh, especially with tribal support. They've got tribal support too. We're going to need to let our tribes do the fighting, though.
Move out. Just leave it to me. Acknowledged.
We must have another unit here somewhere. What's going on? Okay, they actually deployed somebody to help, so that's excellent. We actually want to gather, make them fight as many defenses as we can and gather here, because Ryutoshi has an area of effect thing that will boost all of their abilities. All we really need to do is get rid of this unit, but...
Follow my lead, attack.
Yeah, stick with the original plan here.
Acknowledged.
These some tough adversaries.
Understood. Just leave it to me.
Alright, 2 of 3 is probably good enough.
Don't look down on us. Understood. Just leave it to me. This is the decisive moment.
He's going for a charge. Is it against us? It is not.
Get them.
Okay, well, this took themselves out. I don't think we lost any of the troops except tribes, so that went fairly well. Again, I just want to make sure we actually touch the castle so that we know that we get credit.
Hold position.
Okay, now we can probably retreat with him, because
We're going back home.
we held long enough for Natsuko to arrive.
Acknowledged.
I think we've probably successfully held against the Uesugi there, which is nice. I don't really want them getting any stronger, obviously. Meanwhile, they have to be losing down here. They've got no way to be reinforced. Yep. So this mangy old castle will finally fall, and the Uesugi are going to lose all of their holdings south of the mountains here. The last little piece of the Kanto that they managed to scoop up is removed. There we go.
Let's advance.
Understood.
Just let you chill out. There must be... Yeah, there's a tribal unit on their way. We really don't have any reason to be aggressive here. They have to come to us. Other than that, this tribal unit might make it some trouble that we could avoid, but... Now, we want to get up here and use triple shooting, because that also affects our allies. That does mean that we're stupidly knocking down our own defenses, but... We're already winning without El Mandretta's tactics, but we can win even faster with them. The thing to do now will be to not be positioned so that they start attacking us. Let the Hatakeyama do some own fighting for their own castles, but still aiding them. And we'll take some damage from the tribals, but not much. This whole thing's been a distractor, but it's still nice to stop the Uesugi from achieving their goals, because they are the nemesis force. We will never be allied with them, I would think. Now, if they have any sense, they might retreat, but let's go after them and end this as quickly as we can. Oh, we are not actually at the castle this time. I moved. I was wondering about that. That was the intention, to chase them down, but then I figured, nah. Is it Amakusa? It's Amakusa. It's not Shiro Amakusa of Samurai
Understood.
Showdown fame.
Attack!
So we can do snipe, momentarily greatly increase ranged attack, or greatly increase or lower attacks of enemies in front. We'll use triple shooting, but we'll wait till our allies are in range to be impacted by it.
Follow my lead.
It does seem like they want to go melee. They do indeed want to go melee. Let's
This will end
I didn't mean to do triple shooting, that was a mistake. But we still probably want to back away,
it. Yes.
because their melee attacks are hurting us bad. They are charging.
Understood.
Attack!
Engaging.
They're getting a lot of good tribal support, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, they put a hurting on that unit. But I think that's it. I think we've officially held them off. We've certainly done our bit. No, we're not trying to deploy. You can't deploy from me. What the hell? Deploy. Oh, set target. That's what it was. Okay. All right. I think that's it. I think we have. We had castle fight, so clearly we must have touched the city and gotten credit for it. The Uesugi, are they? Yeah, the Uesugi are not finished yet, so we'll watch the last moments of Mangi Castle here. If it gets done this turn, which it looks like it won't quite. It's gonna be real close. Yep, didn't quite. I picked up the Flood Controller trait. I've got the Charismatic trait. I'm the Charismatic and with Jeft Hardy. Jeft Hardy with a T at the end for some reason.
Here's last month's balance.
Alright.
Reporting in.
See, a tribe has sworn allegiance to us. Appeasement brought results. My training's paid off. Got some Ronins. Kiyosu Castle can expand. Alright. Let's do the castle expansion first. Hunting ground. It's just a weird one for us to have. I think I want a cargo in here so that these can be all... I can just put another military thing here. Oh, this is another one where I should check and see what, if anything, is the plan for that castle facility. We want a depot, which means lots of food. So yeah, let's build a... Let's start working on a cargoman. And this will take us close, but not all the way if it gets maxed out. Seems there aren't any bases where districts can be expanded. Canals. Okay, so this will eventually be an orchard, which is probably what we want there. Hunting ground. If I'm going to have a hunting ground anywhere, this would be a place to have at least one, I suppose. But this has got to become a gunsmith for sure. Makes the unit just more suitable for guns. Yeah, I got to make gunsmiths when we can. Serious JG will work on that. The depot, sir. The large gate is finished. We will have just enough room to save for a possible depot. Same thing's kind of going on here. What do deluxe baths require? We're really close. We need a little bit more crops. Which begs the question of whether there's room to expand there that we haven't grown big enough for. There's plenty. So we'll have enough for a depot eventually. Possibly the game will be over before it's grown that much, but the potential to have a deluxe bath is there, which is nice. They still refuse us. These guys turned hostile at some point. They were interested, but now they're... Oh, because they allied with the Honganji clan for some reason right before we attacked them. It's got lots of Ronin warriors coming around. Guy's got a really sweet jacket. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of hanging out with the Hojo. We're not likely to need their help. Matsu is a better overseer than Nobunaga right this minute, but boy, that's a really small return we're getting there, but oh well. I still don't know if these guys go up naturally on their own, or if it makes sense to just get them to 100. Getting them to 100 would mean they would be willing to join us. These ones are actually more important because eventually we'll need them against the Uesugi. So I'll throw away a couple of hundred gold on the mass loyalty recruiting spree. I've just gotten a bit crazy with playing catch up with stuff that's been sitting around, could have been done, but we didn't bother with for a long ass time. Nah, those are guys that are kind of like, you can let the Hojo have some influence with them, it's fine. But getting these guys up to 100, I think they lock there once you get them there, and that seems like it's probably worth doing. And you see a lot of these are being, it's just like one dose, and we're getting all the way to 100 for some of these ones that we're in like the 80s or so. So we're appeasing everybody except for a couple of guys near the Hojo, where the Hojo would probably compete with us, and we're not going to be fighting the Hojo, so we don't need those guys to appear in battle. Economic benefit might be there, but again, the Hojo they will try to hold on to some influence of those tribes. Sell a little bit of food, not a lot. Buy a couple horses, but not a ton. Buy a couple of guns. Guns are really expensive. Our horse price has been knocked down by things like stables, but guns are just still really expensive. So nothing is screaming for well, Ogaki will be on the front lines for a while. Gifu is already... Oh no, it's ready for that residence. So we don't want to delay that. And then once the residence is done, double annex. Turret or turret and Bailey might be better because it will be a little bit less growth. But It'll improve. Yeah, I think we go with turret and melee. It'll just make our units better. Barbican increases attack power of units with horses. This is slightly increases. That's double increase. I think Sallyport followed by Barbican, actually. I think we don't worry about making them better with guns. I think we just have these guys, when with horses, just get real good. Official trader. We need a lot more crafts. They've gone heavily into food. But, this is a good castle. And we can make it better. Kyosu? They need more crops. Do I have, like, no labor or no gold? I have very little gold now. I keep doing this to myself.
Ask for anything you want.
Sell a little bit more.
Thank you for your patronage.
Make myself stop with the crazy development by just going... that was not the button I meant to press. Just using our overseers so we have a little bit of money left in the bank. And next time... I'm going to set this game down for a little while, but the next time I pick it up, I'll probably just feel compelled to attack the Azai. I don't know how many more mostly domestic videos I got in me. But we managed to save Kaerikumo Castle from the Uesugi, which was good. Don't think we're protecting these guys with the Uesugi forever. Because eventually... well, I mean, I can vassalize them, but I can't really expand north with them sitting in the way, unless I just decide to go full on Azakura, then roll up the Honganji, and then attack and leave them there as an ally. As a vassal, I can just march right through their territory, but I won't be able to manage their cities and make them better. So I had intended to just conquer this whole area, and I'll probably get to it. The Kitabatake are in a much better position to just like keep alive as vassals, because I don't really have that much interest in this territory, but we need to come up here so that we've got more avenues of attack against the Uesugi to finish them. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, there will be plenty more excitement, I hope. Possibly fighting the Azai, who've had it coming for a while now, and possibly fighting the boredom of domestic videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.